Northern Ireland's Strategic Energy Framework has set a target of 40% electricity consumption from renewable sources by 2020. This is an ambitious target. However, it is based on the evidence that Northern Ireland has renewable resources to achieve this, including long-established and world-class university and research facilities and skills, excellent ports and harbours, and strong engineering and construction capabilities.
Primarily we're offshore engineers, specialists in renewable energy technology and renewable energy resources. We're beginning to see some of the big energy companies get involved, and indeed we would partner up with these energy companies to identify the sites and to develop the technology that will help these projects get off the ground. The infrastructure that we have available here, close proximity to I suppose industrial partners such as Harden and Wolff, it means we can take on these very challenging projects.
As Collins have a underwater engineering division within the consultancy, we feel we're well placed to provide underwater engineering services. As the round 1 and round 2 wind farms come to completion in terms of construction, clients are now turning their attention to asset management, and consequently a company like Collins can ensure that their assets are maintained in good condition.
People would know us obviously from the shipbuilding side, but in latter years we have been mostly focused on the renewables energy sector. So we've been using our core skills from 150 years of engineering experience and applying that to the offshore industry. From 2004, our first renewables project, to now, probably 80% of our turnover is in offshore renewables, so it's a major element for us. Where we really see our future is in the manufacturing side, and because that's what we are, we're a heavy engineering company, we're manufacturers, and taking that engineering experience and applying it to this industry, especially for the like of the transformer platforms and the jackets, that's really where we see our future, and that's where we're investing heavily. We have the resources and we have the skills, and we're committed to this for the future.
From manufacture to maintenance, Northern Ireland has the knowledge and capability to excel in both wind and marine renewables. From an initial base of 95 Northern Ireland companies in the sector, more than 400 companies have expressed an interest in actively pursuing business opportunities in renewable energy.
For any industry to establish in an area, they obviously need service backup, and we would provide service backup for the wind turbines. We have specialised in doing the complete repair job. We don't send anything outside of our own company. We have our own full test facilities that we can run the machines up to speed and load test them and give them a complete clean bill of health.
Well, we've found that the skills required to develop any renewable energy project are pretty well transferable. So, the success we had in wind development is now just being brought to bear for tidal power. CGen in particular has shown that the resources in Northern Ireland can be brought to bear to deliver a profitable project. Now, we need to be looking at manufacturing, design, project development, and certainly Northern Ireland has all of those skills today. It's a nice manageable size. We all know each other, we're friendly, and I think that it's a good environment to do business.
As well as competing on an individual basis, many smaller Northern Ireland companies are working together to strengthen their presence in the global market.
We have a lot of hidden gems in this country that on their own frankly get completely overlooked on a worldwide market, but bring them together and suddenly there's something that catches people's eye.
Being part of an alliance offers an SME the opportunity to throw their net out to a wider audience.
That Global Wind Alliance, Global Maritime Alliance, Global Energy Supply Chain gets known in the industry, and it really does add a lot of momentum to the work that the individual companies can do when they're part of the alliance.
We were approached with a product from Japan, from a manufacturer called Kowa, through Sumitomo Corporation, and this product is called the filter unit. The product is designed to prevent scar from subsea structures and in subsea cables. This ties in particularly well to the renewables market for wind, wave and tide. In terms of Northern Ireland, the cooperation among small SMEs is vital to the local economy. We are a nation that is very keen to cooperate for a common purpose, that is to grow the local economy.
We already have the CGen project at Strangford Lough, the world's first and largest grid-connected tidal stream device. This installation is successfully generating renewable electricity. This, along with Dong Energy's plans to establish a base in the port of Belfast, has helped draw the world's attention to Northern Ireland and the facilities, resource and expertise we can bring to bear on the offshore renewables industry.
Belfast Harbour has a very stable, steady cargo flow through its quays and wharfs all year round. But this is a brand new sector. It's our first investment in this sector, and quite simply the potential is immense. Dong recognised the tradition of heavy engineering in Northern Ireland, that experience from shipyard days. We also recognise the experience that there is in our aeronautical industry with composites, which is a key component for offshore wind farms. And they looked at our R&D capabilities for this sector. When they pull all that together, they said, yes, this is the place to put their roots down, if you like, for the next 15, 20 years.
We have superb facilities for testing devices. So with very sophisticated wave tanks, with these controlled waves within them, with very sophisticated monitoring equipment, laser systems which can track fluid particles within the water, where we can map the flow around objects that are in the water to try and help us understand the hydrodynamics of what is going on, because we build mathematical models to describe the processes that are going on, which feed directly into the design processes for these types of devices.
The applied renewables research is taking advantage of the fact that we've been working on cutting-edge technologies and projects since the 1990s, and we now are in a position to offer our knowledge that we've gained over the years to companies wanting to develop their products into prototypes and full-scale machines in the renewable energy industry. A lot of companies now are coming to develop their prototype machines and to take advantage of the expertise and also to take advantage of the fact that we have this wide variety of resource right around the whole Irish coast and indeed inland for the wind energy.
We're reaching a situation where Ireland is seen as a leader in renewable energy by virtue of the fact that we're using so much locally. So I think that gives us an excellent base within which to try out new ideas, and in fact we will have to lead the world in renewable energy if we are to develop it to its full capacity here in Ireland.
The students have been made aware and have been placed in industry and have undertaken an engineering project. They will have research experience as well, and I think that's very important that they come out of the university with a complete package.
Northern Ireland is rapidly developing a reputation as a key area for investment in the renewable sector. Our investors are telling us Northern Ireland has advantages in terms of our port facilities, our availability of land. We have the right skills base, we have a very competitive cost structure, we have good infrastructure within the universities. Invest in Northern Ireland will work with companies to understand what their requirements are, to match their requirements to what we have here, to support them identify locations, to support them undertaking research and development, and to help them reach global markets.
The renewable industry in Northern Ireland is expanding, and help on entering this sector or growing your business is available from Invest Northern Ireland.